Hi, beautiful ladies. This is Anastasia talking about all things feminine here. And today I want to dive a little deeper into the wild woman and where is she? Where can we find her? Where does she reside? And do we need to go and find her somewhere? Or she's maybe right here, sitting somewhere here inside of us. So it's important to understand that your wild woman is you. It's literally you that was born on the day that you were born, and you were her until maybe 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 years old. Then life started happening, events started happening, behaviors, words, speech. Somebody said something, somebody did something, you name it. And then your wild woman, at whatever age the thing started happening, right? Your wild woman, at some point in your childhood, stopped being safe. And when can you actually be playful and fun? When you feel safe, right? Children, unfortunately, who undergo really unsafe, who live in the very unsafe situations, they think of survival, they don't think about play. And all of us, we went through some form of that deviation from the norm, right? We all went through something that made us not feel safe and have fun and play. So at some point, that space was taken away from us. And was the beginning of the end, right? This is when your wild woman retrieved, and the story of you, the formed you, right? The formed by events and circumstance you came up and suppressed that wild woman and started growing up. So that basically is a deviated version of you, which is not you. It has nothing to do with you, really. Once you start seeing how actually antagonistic those two are, the true you and the story of you, let's call it that way. Once you see the difference between two, you understand one has nothing to do with the other. Oh my gosh, not even close. So every time we are trying to tap into our wild woman and find that feminine self and that feminine divine energy, goddess energy, we need to understand that we were her until a certain point of our life. We were her. There were things that happened that prevented her from growing up and feeling safe and really flourish and blossom. And that's okay. Once we realize that, we can go back to her and merge with her. So that's why a lot of people there, including me, are saying on social media and YouTube and Instagram that you don't become feminine, you already are. You just have to remove the constructs or the things that stand in your way, but you really are, because you were already born that way, a feminine essence woman. So that's why a feminine energy, you don't go look for it, you already are. You just have to remove maybe all the masculine ways of doing things, and the achieving and the go-getter and the hustler and every time we feel anxious, not enough, unloved, disconnected, unworthy, distant from people. It's the version of us. It's not really us. It's that version, that story of us, that fake you that was created. Again, it has nothing to do with you. The true you has everything, knows everything, very self-satisfied, very content, has everything, is powerful, and the version of you is the opposite, right? It's powerless. So all those feelings of inadequacy is really that version of you is feeling, not the real you. So once you see the difference between those two, you have a choice of tapping into the real you or that created you. And once you kind of see that there is two of you walking around, and maybe at some point you have the courage and the decisiveness to let the story of you go and really tap into the true you. And if you ask me, how do you tap into the true you? It's the good old, meditation and figuring out what you really like, what you really want to do. When you decided on something, is it really what I want to do? Or do I have to do it? Is this person really who I want to be with? Or this is something that's just good for right now? Is this job really excites me, or this opportunity really excites me, or I have to do it because so those kind of questions, they show you who's gonna appear on the scene, right? The true you or the created you. So your wild woman is the true you. The wild woman is she's there. She's always been there. That's the true you, and she missed you. She missed you for however long, how many years it's been. She missed you. Maybe now she feels safe again. She feels safe because you show her so much consistency, love. You giving her everything that she wants and needs, everything in your power. There's always more, obviously, but you cover her basic needs and beyond. Maybe now, maybe you have the boundaries set for the outside world. Maybe you have the boundaries finally set for yourself. Maybe you have certain standards now. So now she finally feels safe and she comes out and she's ready to have fun and play. So I encourage you just to ask yourself those tough questions. Something like, is this really what I want to do? Or am I just acting out of programming and I'm still in the survival mode? So that inner wild woman is the creative side, right? It's your divine feminine creative energy. And the fake you, the creative you is the survival energy. So you can clearly see what energy are you favoring, right? It's whatever plant you're gonna water, that's the plant is gonna grow. So slowly but surely, without any harsh attitude towards yourself, just slowly start watering the true you, the inner wild woman, and you will see how amazing she's gonna be, and she's gonna show you things that you never thought longer possible or available for you. So good luck, guys. Good luck with your inner woman.